I want to make clear, and I saw a lot of comments on my live, and I know it's been kind of going on in our community. One thing that's been on my heart in regards to this pumped up, what I call pandemic millionaires, right? We in the era of pandemic millionaires, right? COVID millionaires, right? Everybody's up. You up because you got courses now, education now, coins now, stocks now. Not mad. But you hit it on the nose. So all I want to say for our community, and I want to leave, because you said everything we need to say. I want to focus on what the message you brought today. What's hurting me, what's killing me in our culture, is the fact that we're making this money as pandemic millionaires, blockchain billionaires. We make this black wealth, but if you make black wealth, and then all you do is go spend it in European companies, you did nothing but transfer your wealth. If you make money off Dogecoin, great. And that's the principle I want to say to my live stream. They're saying, oh man, she hating, she this, Doge, this. Y'all didn't hear nothing she just said. She said, listen, do your Doge play. But we talking about long-term wealth and bridging this wealth gap. And I had a CFO from my church say to me, he pulled my card and said, we're actually wrong when we say the wealth gap is 170, 130, or whatever it is. Because what he said was, when they are perpetrating the wealth gap, they're talking about the median household income. They always say median household income, median household income. The median is just the middle. But on the other side of that middle is all this white wealth. The median is not the average. When you take actually all the wealth, you take the average white family has $700,000 of family wealth. They tell us median, they play on that word median and mean. You gotta go back to algebra class. The median is the middle of, right, tax man? The median is the middle of the number, but the mean is the average. So the average family wealth for white families is not $171,000. That's the median family wealth. So they're dumbing down their wealth to make this wealth gap seem more simpler and dumbing us down to not realize they're white average. The first place is not about racial. It just happens to be white people, European people. First place family wealth in America, the average family wealth for first place, which is white Americans, is $700,000 per household. So when we look at our average, which is around $17,000, $60,000 an average, whatever it is, that gap is even more significant than we thought. Yes. So all that means is we got more work to do. And part of that work, we have a 5-part legacy strategy here that we teach at the Legacy Center. That strategy is to create cash. Yeah. Create cash through Dogecoin. Create cash through crypto. Create cash through flipping real estate, wholesaling stocks, vending machines, Amazon drop, whatever your create cash model is. Everybody got a core thing. Create cash through your 9-to-5 job. Do that. Stop job shaming. Everybody gonna be an entrepreneur. If we all entrepreneurs, who doing the work? We gotta stop job shaming. People love that. I need employees. If all my employees become entrepreneurs, the Black House can't run. So create cash through your core thing. That's our first principle, create cash, but then it's keep cash. Create cash, then keep cash. You keep cash by better financial astuteness and responsibility. You keep cash by understanding credit and leverage and using the bank's money. You keep cash by not making your $30,000 off your Dogecoin flip and then going right to a European designer. Going to a foreign car. When you buy a foreign car, what is that? Who's foreign? Is it in Africa? So what I'm seeing is that I came to Atlanta from New Jersey intentionally to flip the culture. But it was our culture, right? We from that era. So the culture started with the pimp game. Then the pimp game inspired the dope game. Then the dope game inspired the rap game. Then the rap game inspired the ball players. And all that was blowing money fast. That was the culture. So how you have stature and status in Black America is by how much you can buy. Think about that. What makes you the big homie in your hood, what makes you admired by your family, admired by strangers, is by how much things you can consume and buy. But we don't own nothing, but we doing all the buying. So if Jay pull up in a foreign car, man, Jay the man. Jay pull up in a private jet, man, Jay the man. Jay pull up with some European designers on, Jay the man. So we elevate somebody's status by what they can consume and buy from other cultures that's not us. So we give you status for transferring your wealth to European wealth that's already up $700,000 per household. But then when you do Black Wall Street wallet, then when you do Black House, and you create institutions for black people, your status ain't even elevated. You get more props for being a consumer and buyer than you do being a builder. I'll say it again. In our community, you get more props for being a consumer and buyer than being a builder. So we learn, create cash, keep cash. Then we grow cash. To your point, if you're going to make money in your core thing, you didn't knock nobody's hustle. But you said if you're going to grow it through Bitcoin, because that's going to be the big play. If we're talking about family wealth, we're talking about passive income, 9-to-5 job, flipping Doge, flipping stocks, whatever your core thing is. Keep the cash, be financially responsible. Then you grow it through avenues like Bitcoin. So you create cash, keep cash, grow cash, then you got to protect the cash. Tax mitigation strategies. Life insurance strategies, IULs, whole life, safe tanks, all that. Protect the cash. So you create cash, keep cash, grow cash, protect the cash, and then you pass it on. And we pass it on through trust, estate planning, intentional instructions for our heirs. So my only message for us is that what I want to round out for those who may have not heard what Queen Naja was saying, so now her brother's just saying, her little brother's just saying it, is that we're not knocking how nobody gets their bread. We're not knocking how you grow your cash. But what we are saying is that as a community, when you are in such last place, you cannot continue to put price and labels over purpose. Our purpose has to be to build black wealth. That has to be our purpose, or we as a community stay in last place. I can't change my skin tone. I can't change my heritage, my ethnicity. I'm black and proud to be black. But the fact is, we've been in last place for every year for 450 years. And counting. So I want, like you want, to get us out of last place. So there has to be a mind shift about how we look at money, about how we look at black wealth, how we look at legacy. And so, as you guys are, amazing job today, Queen. One more time for Queen, please. One more time. I learned so much about gold and fiat and Jekyll Island and everything. I'm tapped in. I didn't get this smart being just a speaker. I was a student. And I stay a student. But I just want to leave us with just that message. We can't keep making money and making big moves just to be the biggest consumer on the block, the biggest consumer in our household, biggest consumer on Instagram. The likes feel good, the views feel good, but we hustling backwards. We gotta keep our wealth, grow our wealth, protect our wealth, so we can pass it on to our babies and teach them those principles so they can pass it on to their babies. And that's how we truly bridge this gap. That's all I got today. Thank you.